We are looking forward to the big game. This week, Thursday, it's Arsenal versus Liverpool, and we owe them.
Isak is a bigger flop than Gyokeres.
Yes.
But Gyokeres is he's actually crap. Like, he's rubbish. He's rubbish.
He's rubbish. He's not rubbish. You might regret that.
I meant
Let's see you first.
You know, I want to say he is crap.
That's what he said. Remember what he said, Victor?
Guys.
Declan Rice will end his career as a better Premier League midfielder than Gerrard.
Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. What are we doing here?
He reminds me a lot of Gerrard because he reminds you a lot of Gerrard.
Robbie.
He reminds me a lot of Gerrard.
Robbie.
Robbie. You have benefited a lot from VAR.
You guys are a bit surprised.
So why they call you Liverpool then?
Why they call you lot of Arsenal?
Hi, welcome along to AFTV. We are looking forward to the big game. Big game. This week, Thursday, it's Arsenal versus Liverpool, and we owe them one. I'm still hurting from that 1-0 defeat at their place, where for me, there was nothing in that game apart from a worldie by Szoboszlai. We owe them something. And here to discuss the game with me, I've got Monts. How you doing, brother?
I'm all good, bro. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. You looking forward to the game?
Nope, I ain't looking forward to this. Nah, not really. Do you know what it is? It's looking dark for Liverpool right now, but a big game is a big game and anything can happen, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
The maddest thing about this game, right, is that start of the season, people were looking at this game and thinking, this could be
title,
this could be... For you guys, really, listen, it's top four now, isn't it?
Unfortunately, yeah, it's top four. I think the opportunity to kind of close the gap between Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Villa was that run that we just had, and there's just been too many draws. Now we're kind of in that Chelsea void where couple wins, couple draws, is it going to get you top four? That's just the conversation with Liverpool right now, unfortunately. There's no title challenge right now. Even if we won 6-7 games in a row, I just don't see us just walking back into the title.
Too many teams in front of you for them to drop points.
And also, if you can't pick up points against the Leeds, Sunderland, Wolves, you know what I'm saying? Even though we beat Wolves, if you're going to struggle in these type of games, how can you expect to build up points when you have more difficult runs? And that's what we failed to prove.
Where you with Slot?
Who?
Slot, your manager.
No, he's got to go, bro, for me.
Go?
Yeah, he's got to go, man. His time's up. His time expeditiously, he has to go. And for me...
Slot?
Yes, Arnie Slot, he's got to go. Like, and for me, I've had this opinion for a while. Robbie, what's our style of play? Oh, wait, no, score. Oh, wait, I'm here. Oh, wait.
Control. You play with a lot of control. We're very similar to that as well.
Control.
A lot of control.
What are we controlling?
It's not heavy metal no more.
No, we play bagel ball. You know that bagel ball? There's nothing in the middle. There's nothing. So there's barely a midfield. We don't defend well. Let's be honest. We look vulnerable. We've conceded the most goals from set pieces. I think we've taken about over 100 corners and scored 2, by the way. Around that. I think that's a crazy stat. And also, going forward, it's boring, it's lethargic. I think a lot of the goals are individual brilliance when it does happen. And when's the last time we've broken a team down?
But well done, where's the loyalty, man? Slot, he came in his first season and won you the league.
I understand that, and I'm never gonna, there's a lot of fans kind of rewriting history. It's a lucky Premier League, it's this, it's that. I don't believe in that.
It wasn't a lucky Premier League.
For me, every Premier League counts.
Yeah. Do
you know what I'm saying? It doesn't say COVID Premier League on it, like the joke that people used to run, or, you know, every Premier League counts. And for me, he made really good changes, tactical tweaks. Yes, it was Klopp's team and it was Klopp's philosophy, but Klopp didn't win the league with that team. Slot won the league with that team. So I'm never going to take away the credit.
It was a dominant win as well.
We walked that league.
Yeah, you're going to get rid of him just because he's like...
However...
He's not getting relegated, is he?
No, of course not.
He'll still get you in Europe, won't he?
But my thing is that, as I said, I'm not going to rewrite history with the gaffer. I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to do is keep that standard of, for me, his man management was okay. His substitutions were wonderful. Once we'd won the league, I believe we'd only lost 1 or 2 games. 1 or 2. All the way up until it was mathematically won. You know, that's a crazy feat. We were one of the hardest teams to beat. You ain't going to do that
every year, right?
No, of course not. Of course not. But the difference is now is that he came out and said his tweaks were just to tweak a system that wasn't his. And that's fine because, again, the man who made the system didn't win the league with that team. Well, that crop of players. This season now, he's been given the money. He's been given he's got rid of the backroom staff as well. By the way, I don't know if many people know that he got rid of the backroom staff, brought in his own people. We've got rid of the set piece coach. By the way.
Well, you just said he hardly scored any goals from set pieces. Yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah, it's true. And then now you're looking at the gaffer and going, cool. What box is he ticking right now as a manager? Man management? Well, you saw what Salah said. Doesn't look like that's a good thing. Some of the players don't look like they're playing for the manager. McAllister came out and said that too many changes were made. I won't speak on it. Players coming out and speaking, that's not really the Liverpool way. You know, a lot of our things kind of are very in-house. You know, you look at the style of play, you couldn't tell me what the style of play was. You look at our defending, everyone's kind of got worse. We look vulnerable. Going forward, we have rock and roll fullbacks, but no one overlaps. We have we don't have Timber and Calafiori who, again, can come inside, can step inside, or even Zinchenko when he was at the club in that 22-23 when you guys played very good football. You have these players that can step in and be midfielders, kind of like, we don't have that, but he's trying to mould players. Kirk has never inverted a day in his life.
Oh, it's the loyalty go, man.
Robbie, loyalty is why we have 2 Prems in 34 years. That's where loyalty gets you.
All right.
You know,
listen.
Well, too much loyalty anyways, for me. I love that we're a family club. And you guys we're very similar in terms of like that family vibe within the club. But sometimes it's about what's best for the club rather than what's loyalty. You know what I'm saying?
I'm surprised, man. I'm surprised. Anyway, all right, listen, we're going to get into some statements.
Go on.
They're going to come up on the screen, right? But yeah, let's see, man.
Let's do it, bro.
Right, let's get the first statement. Liverpool fans fear Arsenal more than they admit.
Well, we did beat you 1-0 at Anfield. So when we say fear Arsenal, I don't fear.
Scared.
I don't fear Arsenal. But if Liverpool fans, as a whole, for myself, I don't fear Arsenal.
You're lying.
I do think you're going to win the league. I'll be honest with you. I do think you're going to win the league, but I don't fear.
But why so many Liverpool fans? It's like, I've seen a couple of them even doing hate-alongs. I'm like, yo, bro.
Every team gets hate-alongs though, Robbie.
No, but I've seen like Liverpool, you're not even this season. If you did it last season, I get it. This season, you're not even competing with us for the league and you're doing a hate-along.
Everyone loves to hate Arsenal, man. Come on, man.
Why? Why does everyone love to hate us for?
Because you, man, are the biggest club to win so little.
So then give us a little something.
Nah, because you see with you lot, you see the way you guys do things. When you win 1, you're going to act like you've won 20. Come on. Robbie, maybe not you, but Ty, let's be honest, when you...
No, I will act like I've got 20.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we did used to win this thing on a regular basis once upon a time, you know.
Not regular, but I was also Alex Ferguson. But I'm just saying that if you lot do win that league, like, it's more the fear of what it's going to be like for the rivals. I don't feel like people fear Arsenal as a dominant force in Europe yet.
No, I actually think it is, right? I think a lot of people look at Arsenal, not just this season, for the last couple seasons, and they've been like, these men have got a serious team. But they've enjoyed seeing a slip up, yeah?
100%.
Because they know. I honestly think if Arsenal win the league this year, they can go and win it a couple more times. Not necessarily in a row, but they're going to be a force because Arteta has built something serious here.
Yeah, you're here to stay. You're here to stay.
It's not going to be just a flash in the pan. I think, especially if like Pep goes and that, I think that's what people fear. But
the bottom line is you're tying down your players.
Yeah,
the big players are staying, and I think, as I said, this is why I said there's similarities between Liverpool.
Real.
There's similarities between Liverpool and Arsenal in the sense that like we were getting our Salahs and Manes to stay.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I don't want to bring up the right back, but do you know what I'm saying? But of course, Robbo and all these guys, they stayed long term. And even though we only won, I don't say only, won 2 Prems out of the last 8. That City obviously won the other 6. But we had that serious team that, apart from maybe 1 or 2 years, we were right there competing. Yeah. So I'm not going to glorify competing, but yeah, I'd say, yeah.
I said, get the next question.
If Arsenal score first, the game is over. I agree with that one. I do agree. I think there's a mentality problem right now at Liverpool where if we concede...
Confidence is low.
There's a you know, before when Liverpool used to concede, you guys would go, wait till they score again, they're going to score again. It was that, roll your eyes going, they're going to come back and win it late. Remember first 5 games? You kind of had that feeling Liverpool were going to... Even against Palace that we lost. Remember when Chiesa scored that goal? Who did you really think was going to win that game? Not Nketiah, obviously, but who did you really think was going to win?
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? But it's different now. When we concede a goal, when Tottenham scored and got that goal back, they had 9 men. They're pressuring us. Yeah. We're going 12 rounds. We're sweating. 7th round, we're getting stunned. For me, I do think that Liverpool can get results, but if we do concede first, it can be curtains, man. I think there's a mentality, there's a fragility in our mentality right now.
That never existed for the past couple of seasons.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, let's get to the next one. Salah is finished at the highest level.
I disagree. I don't think he will ever be what we saw like in the last few years, but I still feel like there's a, if you play the system like how we played last year, I still think Salah would be scoring a lot more goals.
So what's the difference with the system this year?
Szoboszlai's not doing his running for him. I think when you want to get the best out of your players, sometimes you have to cover their weaknesses. With Trent, you had Henderson and Fabinho covering his weaknesses. I think with Salah, in the final third, he has been poor this season. Salah's been poor this season. I think let's just get that one out of the way. But I think Salah's like, he lost the yard of pace like 3 years ago. Like, I don't know why people are acting like now Salah's not as fast as he used to be. Do you know what I mean? Salah stopped. You know Salah when he used to be very jinky, back in like 21, scored goals against Watford City. You know when he's scoring those type of goals. Salah's not going to score those type of goals no more. But that's been done. That Salah's been done. Salah's more put his foot on the ball, Trivella, cross it in step, cut in, shoot. It's just which one's he going to do? Is he going to have the overlap? Is he going to have that run to take the player away from him? Yeah. He has looked
different this year, man. It's looked like...
Yeah, and he hasn't
I don't know, man. I don't know how to answer this one because it does look like... I've watched him a couple of games and has Father Time caught up with him?
I think a little bit because... And that is fair. Like, he is 33. Yeah. Like, he's not going to be... As those years go on...
But he still looks... You know, you still look at the physique, still fit.
Yeah, he still takes care of himself.
I don't know, man. It's a bit like, I described it as like, you know, when you're getting older, you know, just one day you wake up, start seeing grey hairs. You're like, yo, where'd that come from?
Nah,
you know, you ain't got to that stage yet, I can tell you. You go, yo, hey, hold on, weird. You know what I mean?
That's a real weird.
Right? Yeah. Or there's a little patch, you go, yo, what one? Right? There's all of a sudden, that's what's happened. I don't know. Listen, I still think he's a great player. I still fear him as I'm glad he ain't playing against us. I'm glad he's at the African Cup of Nations, right? Because to me, you still can't write him off. I think his dip in form has coincided with, obviously, with Liverpool's fall off. He's been so good over the years.
And last year was an all-timer, let's be honest. I don't think in terms of his all-round game, it was his best as. Do you think that's 17, 18, 21, 22?
But last year, how many times did he dig you out?
Yeah, like that. And that is what a lot of, I think, Salah's thing was that a lot of people used to say Mane gets the big goals. Mane gets the big goals. Salah kind of scores the second or whatever. But last season, with not as much help as the Firminos and Manes, he actually did really, really...
Because you're missing Trent.
Of course.
Because Trent...
Stop saying his name. Stop saying his name, man.
Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Robbie, please, bro. Robbie, I don't want to hear that.
TAA. Let's get to the next question before he starts fighting me.
We are missing Trent. No, I'll be honest. We are missing Trent now. We are.
All right.
No Liverpool midfielder would get into Arsenal's midfield.
Interesting. Interesting.
Do you know what? I disagree with that, you know.
Yeah?
Slightly. Obviously, a lot of people know this. Odegaard's, I'm a big fan of Odegaard. People generally, Odegaard's my guy. When people were saying, he spin top, turns around, Ceballos thing, spin top and that, I was like, nah, for me, he's a top player, but you just don't. I'm one of the, I think, few fans that believe he actually is naturally a 10, but because you don't really play a 10 and you play the 2-8s, he has to play this role that Arteta's kind of given him. I think, for me, even though Eze's coming, I do think Eze's wonderful, but he doesn't get the ball enough in the positions to hurt teams, for me. I think Zubimendi's space is probably...
quality.
He is quality. Obviously, we have our reservations about Zubimendi for obvious reasons.
Yeah, because you wanted him. You didn't get him.
But he would have been a league winner by now, but I'm just saying. But what I'd say is that Zubimendi, for me, I think he's been a bit hot and cold this season.
No. I
think away from home, I mean, at Anfield, he wasn't very good. I think away from home...
but he just arrived. And you're telling me to put Wirtz in it and you're telling me about hot and cold?
No, I'm just saying I think Wirtz in your system would do better than what he's doing in Arsenal.
Maybe, but for me, right now, last season, probably only Rice. Not probably. Rice would have made it into your midfield last year. And it would have been McAllister.
Over who? McAllister?
So I think last season it would have been Gravenberch, McAllister, Rice. That's what I would have.
No Szoboszlai.
No Szoboszlai, not last season. I think he's been better this season.
He has been,
right? But this season, It's Zubimendi, Rice, and I'll put Szoboszlai in there because as good as Odegaard's been, that's only been recently. He had quite a poor start to the season. He had a couple of injuries, like done his shoulder in.
You know what?
Eze's been good, but only in patches.
Yeah.
We obviously had the hat-trick against Spurs. He won us a game against Palace and that. But Szoboszlai has been consistent. So if I was doing it this season, I'd say Szoboszlai, but then it's Rice 100%. And Zubimendi. I think Zubimendi's been an unbelievable signing.
I think the reason I said Odegaard's place is up for grabs, maybe because of the availability a little bit as well. He did have the injury. And at one point he was just coming on, getting injured, coming off.
Yeah. Started this.
Not a quality thing.
He's only come good this season in recent games.
Let's do like the last month. I say last month and a bit.
Right. But so I'd put Szoboszlai. I'd have, as I said, Rice all day long, and Zubimendi. Rice has been one of the best players in the league.
I agree. I think the Szoboszlai one is a shout, even though, and the fact is because you don't play that.
Even though he's played right back a lot of times.
Yeah, and I think he's played good at right. He's done very well at right. But he's that utility player that he can do a lot of things.
No, he's quality.
I think he lacks in the final third, Szoboszlai. That's why I didn't say him first. I said from a systematic point, I think Wirtz works because with Rice's physicality, he covers a lot. He covers a lot. Like even though Zubimendi does win his duels, that's my way of saying duels, by the way, because the manager, shout out to him for that when he says the duels and that. But I feel like systematically, Wirtz would work for Arsenal.
I still need to see Rice. I still need to see Wirtz. I need to see Wirtz.
He done well against you lot, though. He did play well against you lot in that game.
Did okay. I still need to see what he's done, right? You know what I mean?
Yes. I hear the Szoboszlai shout, though.
Yeah. All right, let's get the next question up. Most fans would choose Gabriel over Van Dijk now. I don't even think that's a question, of course.
When Van Dijk's having a season.
Van Dijk, Van Dijk was the best.
I think.
Without a doubt. But I think I've been watching him this season.
He's
and again, it's another player that looks like time's caught up.
I think more Salah than Van Dijk. I think with Van Dijk, he's been exposed more than...
but some of the errors he's made, man, I'm just like, is that Van Dijk?
Gabriel made an error the other day.
No, listen, every defender can make errors,
you know what I mean? Saliba made
Van Dijk just don't look... Listen,
he doesn't. He's not engaging anywhere near as much.
Yeah, Van Dijk, for instance, right? Players didn't even remember. It used to be no one dribble past him. Nobody, like you say, people used to get the ball.
And go
they
backwards.
see Van Dijk, they turn back, they pass it off. Now man's taking on Van Dijk. The man, come.
Do you know what it is?
Come on, boy, come. With VVD, I've been surprised. He's still, listen, he ain't like he's crap.
He's still one of the best at the level.
Yeah. But it's just that his standard was so high.
I do have a question.
It's not that he's like, I don't agree when people say he's like, some people describe his drop-off like he's finished. He's not finished. But he's starting to show his age a bit.
He's 34 by He's 34 by
Yeah.
I think what I would say though, again, systems do expose certain things. And I will say that I think you have to credit Arteta with how the centre-backs of Arsenal are protected by that midfield. Like the way, when you sit in your banks of four, like last season, Van Dijk, best defender in the league last season, yeah? I think even though Saliba and Gabriel were up there, I think actually, to be fair, Saliba wasn't his usual self last season, but Gabriel was still up there last season. Last season, Van Dijk was the best defender in the league. And I actually was saying, I was commending Slot because I felt like he adopted Arteta's defensive setup. I was seeing last season 2 banks of 4 and the 2 strikers. Very similar to what we used to see from Havertz and Odegaard being the front 2. Or like you guys, when you're off the ball and getting players behind the ball. And how many goals did you see us score in transition last season? How many goals? And you see Salah just curve it. That, for me, I feel like we've lost that completely. And
even the set-piece threat of Van Dijk has kind of diminished.
To be fair, again, him and Konate especially, who I think is a tad overrated, but still a good defender. You look at how exposed our centre-backs are right now. The wing-backs have both changed. Gyokeres doesn't offer any protection. Frimpong's been injured, but it's actually been pretty good since he's come back into the team. But Bradley, again, doesn't offer much protection. And I just think that the centre-backs have been exposed, where Gravenberch's been kind of told to go forward.
Yeah, but he never even when you used to play under Klopp.
We were exposed, yeah.
But you knew him one-on-one.
But we had Fabinho, though. Fabinho was that
Shield.
That anchor, that shield.
Yeah.
And people don't understand, like, a lot of people don't forget.
Yeah, but loads of times Van Dijk would have man one-on-one and he's still like, no issue.
But I think, in this, he's 34 now. So that one-on-one, so those one-on-ones, it's not going to be as potent as it was before. And there's even times that, if you expose, I feel like if Gabriel and Saliba were exposed as much as Konate and Van Dijk were exposed, they wouldn't look as good as they look.
Yeah,
and I think it all comes down to that system. So I do think, even though I hear the Gabriel over Van Dijk right now, I do think the system plays
definitely over Van Dijk.
The system plays a massive part, man.
Yeah, he's starting to look like what Van Dijk used to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mo Salah will be more of a Premier League great than Thierry Henry.
Nah, behave yourself, man.
More of a Premier League great.
An argument like this on the Bias Premier League show where FJ was saying he was great. I'm sorry. Listen, Mo Salah, for me, gets the most respect. I have on many, many occasions said that even though he gets props, he's underrated. Because there'll be people, they'll be saying, what's your greatest player? Give us your top 5 best players in the Premier League. And they'll reel off players and they won't mention Mo Salah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, he's in there. He's in there. But Thierry Henry is the number one for me. The number one player. This guy helped to make the Premier League what it was. He just had like a panache about him.
Yeah.
It's not just the goals. Iconic. While Salah is iconic as well.
Broken all his records.
I just feel, broken all, he's been here longer, right?
Yes.
He has been here longer, right?
How,
but for me, Thierry Henry,
hold on,
when you talk about, if you say to someone, Premier League,
face of the Premier League. Yeah, you say face of the
Premier League. You have youths now, I didn't even really see him play. They've seen the clips a lot.
Henry was it 8 years? Is it 98 he come in? 98 for Anelka? Or was it 99 for Anelka?
He came in for Anelka, yeah.
Yeah, was it 98?
Yeah. No, after that. 98, 99?
98, 99, and he left in 2006.
Yeah, he was late. Don't try and, work it out. He was here. He played lesser games.
8 years.
He played less games. Salah's been here longer.
Nah. Right? Generally speaking, I agree with the iconic thing. I think with Henry, I think Henry is the greatest player, greatest Premier League
greatest
player.
ever Premier League player.
I think he had, as a footballer, he was better. He had more to his game than Mo Salah. But what I would say is that I think Salah is a lot closer to Henry's legacy than what people make it out to be.
Got the stats for it, but he ain't got the...
But in the UK, you go outside of the UK, bro, you go to Saudi, he'd be the king he'd be the king over there. Like, Salah is a massive face in the football world. And I do think, also, I think likability comes into it. I think for some reason Salah's not as likable as Henry. And
I think he's likable, he's quiet, isn't he? He's a lot more quiet, reserved guy. I get that, right?
He breaks all the records, and we'll talk about, yes, everyone goes to numbers, but yes, I think Henry had more to his game. I know he had more to his game than what Salah did. But Salah, for me, as a wide player, people act like Salah is a wide player, getting strikers' numbers, and they actually forget that what he does for the team in terms of creating goals, being the guy to take on the pressure. Everyone talks about how he doesn't pass to Mane. Mane didn't pass to Salah the same. They both didn't pass to each other at times, and they both complemented each other at times. So, some of Mane's most famous goals come from who? Mo Salah. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool, he's single-handedly, or not single-handedly, but he's carried Liverpool to a league which people said he couldn't do. You know, he's got the same amount of golden boots. I think he's got more golden boots. Is it the same amount or more?
3 golden boots to Henry.
Salah's got 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Got 2, innit?
24, 25. He's got
3?
He won golden boot last season.
Yeah, man, golden boot. Listen, man, you know what I mean?
Salah's got 4 golden boots.
Hall of Famer.
So hold on. So 17, 18, 18, 19, because that's when Oba won it, right? With Mane, they shared it.
Yeah.
22, 23 when he shared it, Son and Salah won it, I think, as well. Same year as Son. And then the year just gone, he's got more golden boots. As I said, I don't believe Salah's a better player.
No, you know that.
I don't believe the legacy is as strong. But what I would say is he's a lot closer. And in that all-time Premier League 11, Salah is there with Henry. I think they are both in the Premier. I think they are both.
I'm not sure. Like, if he was doing a 5, Thierry Henry's top. Who'd be second? Ronaldo maybe will be ahead of.
I mean, it depends if we're counting in longevity. Is it longevity or peak?
A lot of people put Rooney over him as well.
Are we doing longevity or peak though? That's this thing.
When it all comes into, it's not just longevity.
Salah has longevity. I think he has both. Salah has both.
Longevity is Salah, but if you're putting like peak,
Ronaldo. When CR7 has to.
It's got to be Henry, CR7.
I like to put Hazard. I think Hazard's in there for me. I know people don't.
Hazard's
an alien. He's an alien.
Yeah.
But he did take years off, which a lot of our guys that we're speaking about, did they take years off?
Yeah.
Not really. Do you know what I mean?
Let's get the next one.
Isak is a bigger flop than Gyokeres.
Yes.
For the price tag, yeah.
Price 130
yeah, 125 million, yeah, for the price tag. But
Listen, he's injured now, but he's
But Gyokeres is he's actually crap. Like, he's rubbish. He's rubbish.
He's rubbish. He's not rubbish.
But Isak, if Isak was in the Arsenal top, this league is done. Done.
So why is he not done in the Liverpool top? They're your champions.
Because we're
stepped in.
Because we're rubbish. We're rubbish right now. Yeah, but we are bad right now.
Yeah, but he's supposed to make you better.
He is, and he's not done enough. And for me, he didn't. The fact that, don't get me wrong, he didn't get that pre-season. He didn't get that pre-season.
No, the Gyokeres.
Got more of a pre-season.
Gyokeres had
more of a pre-season.
Gyokeres played one pre-season game, and it wasn't even a full game. You're talking about he's not had a pre-season either.
But Gyokeres is playing week in, week out, not really been injured or anything like that. Isak's
he has been injured. What are you talking about? He has been injured. Gyokeres has been injured this season.
Oh no, we did get the injury.
What are you talking about?
Fair enough.
They've basically been similar, but apart from, if you actually look at it, Gyokeres scored more goals.
Yeah, flat track.
He scored more goals.
He's got 5 Premier League goals.
That is a flat track bully.
Burnley.
Don't matter, man.
2 against Leeds.
So he didn't play.
And what are the other ones?
So who's Isak? Didn't play against them team, yeah? He's played against. Was he been playing in a different league?
No,
he's not playing in the same team.
Isak scored against Spurs.
Man, listen, just admit it, he's been worse.
He scored against Spurs.
Admit
got the assist against Chelsea.
That's what he
against Spurs. Got the assist against Chelsea.
Oh, assist now.
Who did he score his other goal against? Isak. Who did he score his other goal against? Who did Isak score his other goal against?
He's been worse.
No, he has been worse.
He's been worse, and he cost double the money, and he's been worse.
Don't get me wrong.
He's come in.
It's difficult to protect
He's come in and made you worse as well. He's coming and made you worse.
Made us worse. I think Ekatike is brilliant. For me, the way Slot coaches the team has heavily affected
It's not
Isak.
just Slot.
I don't think Isak
been all right with Ekatike.
Yeah, but Ekatike is more of a maverick than Isak. He's more of a maverick.
Huh?
I think Ekatike is an insane player, by the way. But
Isak was a maverick at Newcastle.
I don't know about a maverick. Isak would go missing at times for Newcastle as well. He would. And
but he never went missing last season.
No, You've
got to give players a chance. And you can tweak a system.
He doesn't score the goal Gabriel scores against
Pep used to play with false number 9s until they brought in... I'm not saying in any way that Gyokeres is on Haaland's level. No one is, right? But they changed up the system, tweaked it a bit to accommodate...
But you know what it is? It's even his... And I understand it's not good on the eye, but there's many strikers that aren't really good on the eye that still get you your 20s and your 30s. You know what I'm saying?
Give the man a chance.
But Gyokeres...
What? You don't think you can ever do that?
We're in January.
No, I'm not saying this season.
We're in January.
I'm not saying this season. He could have a good second into the season, just like what Mourinho had.
But you know what it is? Again,
Mourinho's rubbish, everyone said. And then the second half of the season, man scoring against Real Madrid and all that.
Mourinho's a very good. I think he's actually a quality. He got real good quality in that final third. He strikes the ball with both feet. He gets across his man. Do you know what he has over Gyokeres? He's more intelligent.
He is.
He's more intelligent.
He is, but Gyokeres is an old school.
If Mourinho had Gyokeres' physicality, oh my days.
I'd say...
Oh my days.
You know, you just did it. You jumped to conclusion. Gyokeres is crap, right? You might regret that.
I meant
Let's see you first.
I want to say he is crap.
That's what he said. Remember what he said, Victor?
Guys. I wouldn't say he is crap, but he's been poor. I don't think Gyokeres is... I don't think he's all that. I don't think he's...
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not disagreeing with that.
I'm not saying he can't.
But your guy's been worse. He's been worse. You're coming and talking. He's been worse.
I can't really protect Isak right now.
£130 million.
I can't protect
He's been the biggest flop in the whole Premier League.
I hear it because
only above Wirtz.
I'll be honest about it. If Isak played for any other team and this was going on, I'd be all over. I'd be saying the mad thing. So I won't protect it. But all I'm saying is that Gyokeres ain't no shine over there either. He's been horrible in my opinion. He's had a few good games. Olympiacos, he was very good against Olympiacos and everything but score. If he performs like he did against Olympiacos going forward, that's a striker where you can go.
That's why I say give him a chance. He's written him off already.
When I said he's crap, I just don't think he's good.
Saying someone's crap, you've written him off.
I don't think he's all that. But I'm not saying he's going to be the worst striker ever. I just don't think he's Arsenal standard. The standard you lot are setting, don't think he's Arsenal standard. And he's in a good environment right now.
When you're in a team...
Arsenal are in a great environment right now.
You're in a team,
he can afford to not be good and still be okay. Do you know what I'm saying?
All right, let's see. Let's get there. How many questions we've got more? Arteta is a better manager than Slot. Yes. Slot won it in his first season. I think Slot's a good manager.
So do I.
But you want him out?
Even though I want him out, I do think he's a good manager. I just don't think his style is stylized to the Premier League.
I go Arteta.
I think long term, I don't think he's stylized to the Premier League.
I think
I'm going to be
Arteta.
shameless till Arteta wins that Premier League. Sorry, Arteta.
Arteta's been
Arteta's a better tactician. I think.
Arteta's been a very unlucky manager.
Unlucky. Was Klopp unlucky?
He was, yeah, because he was.
Fairs.
Klopp,
You know what?
Klopp, if he didn't have Pep there, he would have won multiple titles. He was a brilliant manager.
Hand of rod.
Right, and I actually used to enjoy Klopp's style of football, heavy metal.
So did I.
VAR have a bias towards Liverpool. When I saw that game the other day at Fulham, where the man is clearly offside, right, and the VAR said no. I said, you know what? Maybe this conspiracy theories about Liverpool is correct. How was that not offside? And then the amount of times you lot have had time added on, Liverpool minutes added on, bro, I really have to wonder.
How much time was added on for the Newcastle game?
Huh?
And also, how much time was added on for your Newcastle game? But Gabriel scored header.
Well, your Newcastle game.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. How dare you, man? Your Newcastle game. That Newcastle game early on in the season.
Hey, listen, man. I'm not trying to talk about them barcodes, man. I'm not trying to talk about them walk-ins.
How much time got added on in that game?
Foot Locker merchants. I'm talking about Newcastle right now. I don't like them, man, right now.
How much time got added on in that game?
I don't remember.
That Fulham game the other day.
All I'm saying.
You think that was offside?
Robbie, it was offside.
The grass side of his cut.
For me, I feel like it's just offside. But let's be balanced.
Oh, it was offside.
We can talk about Liverpool. I do believe it was offside. There you go. But I'm balanced. I'm saying right now.
Respect.
You can talk about Liverpool. Let's talk about Arsenal. Let's talk about when Odegaard was playing. Let's talk about when Odegaard was playing basketball. Let's talk when he was trying to be.
I'll give you that.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to do like Kevin Durant and that.
I give you that.
Let's talk about Odegaard. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about.
I give you that one. I was at the game and I said I thought that was handball.
Was it Marino the other day? How did he didn't get a second yellow card the other day?
No, but that's not VAR, is it? If you actually look at that, right? I looked at. Actually, on the day, he said, "No, he didn't deserve it."
The handball.
I actually watched it afterwards, and when I watched it afterwards, he got lucky. But if you actually look where the referee's position is, he can't see that he's got hold of his arm because it's round the other side.
Fair enough.
And that's not a VAR decision.
I've got more. The handball before you go and score the winner against Newcastle. The handball. His hands up here.
Which handball?
His hands up here.
Get out of here, man. You lot get multiple VAR decisions. You get time added on.
What about Sensi? Hits the ball. Handball. Opening day.
Sensi what? What are you on about?
Against Bournemouth, opening day, halfway line, he slaps the ball on the halfway line.
Yeah.
Slaps the ball on the halfway line.
Yeah.
Like, you see what I'm saying? There's been decisions.
But what about you at Tottenham?
Virgil van Dijk's goal Virgil van Dijk's goal that got disallowed against Man City, the header. Where they say Robertson's in the line.
Yeah, but that's only because he plays City. They're the next one to get more VAR than you.
Do you know what I'm saying? Well, again, do I need to bring up the Tottenham one? They forgot to draw the lines for Tottenham. They literally forgot to draw the lines.
You got your own back the season after that when they gave you loads of dodgy decisions in that game.
Nah, not really for me, man. I think everyone...
You have benefited a lot from VAR.
You guys are a bit surprised.
So why they call you Liverpool then?
Why they call you lot of Arsenal?
Oh, so I've never heard this Arsenal.
I hear it.
You made it up, man. I know you got lyrics, you know what I mean? Right, we got the last question. Predictions for Arsenal versus Liverpool.
Hey, man. So, can I leave? Can I leave?
Talking's done now, isn't it?
Can I leave?
Listen, for me, all right, let me go. I feel that I'm not writing off Liverpool because Liverpool, No, I'm not writing off Liverpool. Liverpool have still got top quality players. That if Arsenal are not on their game, you can be hurt by a Szoboszlai, you can be hurt by McAllister, Ekitike, Gakpo. These are all quality players. I must say though, just from watching you over the past, even that Fulham game, it's not quite clicking.
It's not great.
I'm going to go for an Arsenal win because I think at home, I'm qualifying it by just saying at home we're really strong this season. We drew the game against City. We've won every other game. We've played teams that come with unbelievable records. Bayern came, they were unbeaten in all competitions. We beat them 3-0. Villa came the other day. Good side Villa. Beat them 4-1.
You're on a good run, very good run right now.
At home,
with the injuries.
It's been a real fortress. And then that's the other thing, with the injuries, but we've actually got a lot of players coming back now, Arsenal, you know what I mean? I think when we played you, we were missing a few. But, you know,
You didn't have Saka to be. Saka didn't play against
Saka
us.
didn't play. Gabriel and Saliba both came off, didn't they? Saliba came off.
Gabriel played the whole game.
Yeah, Saliba came off early in the game. Mosquera came and did all right. But I think this game here, obviously at the time of doing the show, I think the only player that could be out, Calafiori. A lot of other players going to be. A lot of players now are back. I fancy us for this game. I'm going to go 3-1 Arsenal.
Interesting. What I would say is that I think we have our fair share of injuries as well right now.
No Salah. I'm glad that Salah's not there because I'm always scared of that guy.
Yeah,
he's quality.
So he does love a goal against you guys. But you know, Ekatike is a doubt. Obviously, there's a slight injury there. I think been one of the best signings, if not the best signing this season. I'd say probably one of the only things we can actually probably
have a shout on that.
What I'd say is that for me with Liverpool, as I said, it's about the mentality. I still think the quality is there in the players, but I just think the manager is draining the life out of these players in terms of being adventurous, taking risks. It's this side-to-side, backwards part, this game that, and I know you guys have been critical of Arteta with the side-to-side, backwards. You know, the whole playing on the handbrake thing. I think we've taken it to a new level playing on the handbrake. How do you sign a player like Frimpong as fast as Frimpong, by the way? And I thought he was rapid. But he is rapid. How do you have a player like that and tell him not to, and have him make an inverted run? Do you know what I'm saying? An underlap, or they like to call it an underlap. How do we have underlapping fullbacks with guys like Gyokeres, Frimpong, Bradley, and Robertson? Guys who are touchline, rock and roll fullbacks. It just makes no sense to me. And with wingers who are very one-dimensional. Gakpo, decent player, but one-dimensional, right? Loves the right foot. Salah, one-dimensional nowadays, very one-dimensional with his left foot. If you don't have overlaps, how do you expect these players to get there half a yard to do the danger that they do?
Told you earlier, I know you don't like to hear it, you do miss Trent.
I agree.
Creativity.
I was angry that Trent left because I knew there is no one. Yes, Trent, they say he can't defend. First of all, Trent actually defended well last season. But Robbie, Trent, in terms of breaking the lines, defending isn't just making a tackle. When you get the ball at your feet under pressure and you break those lines successfully, and there's no one better in the world at Trent than breaking the lines from that. When you those deep positions. When you make a tackle and you have to break the lines, turn defense into attack, midfield into attack, Trent is on top of all the charts when it comes to that. And when you lose that, let's be honest, Liverpool are struggling to turn defense into attack and midfield into attack successfully. So, but for me, the style of play is really boring. It's lethargic. And I feel like we can't keep a certain intensity up long enough to put goals beyond teams and put teams to bed. Our biggest goal extension is like 2-0. What have you beat Leeds, 5? You won 5, beat Leeds 5, 1.
5,
I think had a few. Villa 4-1. 4-1. We haven't. Who have we smashed? This smashed. Not smashed no one. So for me, after everything said and done, 3-1 Liverpool. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's see. We'll find out, man. We got a title to try and win, man. You know what I mean? But listen, look forward to the game. Great to have you on, bro.
Thanks for having me on, man. Be to the people.
Yeah, man. Before you go, Monts, where can people find you?
Well, of course, Big Six Bands, obviously, you know what I'm saying? I found all the comedy, jokes and banter about the Premier League, man. Tune in, lock in, and get some laughs.
All right, make sure you check it out. We're going to put a link in the description. But once again, bro, thanks for coming down.
Appreciate having me, man.